The cellar is the oldest part of the asylum. Paranormal manifestations down here include hearing deep growling, whispers, and then people experiencing physical attacks. So tonight, we're gonna be sending somebody down there alone for the single worst punishment in Sam Colby history.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What's up, little fellas? Today we are going to be talking about the Sam and Colby incident of 2024 that I had. What we're going to be talking about is, of course, what happened in the asylum video that we did with them that they just released on their channel. Go and watch their video first and foremost, because we're not going to be sitting, you know, Asmongold style, putting on Lord of the Rings on stream, sitting for an hour and a half and watching the whole thing, okay? But I will be giving you tons of backstory and context around everything that happened. We're gonna go through the whole video and react to the relevant things. But the big kicker today is I've never seen this footage. What happened to me on that shoot was so disturbing and fucking weirded me out so much that night when Sam and Colby were like, dude, do you want to see it? I just was like, no, I can't. I don't want to watch it. So I haven't seen the footage. So without further ado, let's get into the spooky.
What's up, guys? It's Sam Colby.
Today, we're going to be investigating.
So that's Sam and Colby. And it's Beechworth Mental Asylum in Australia. Over 9,000 people died under the most brutal circumstances. Let's get back to the video, though.
Many people believe that there's a darker energy here. Oh my god, nerd! As I was saying, many people believe that there's a darker energy here and possibly a demonic child inside. And they hardly let anybody investigate this spot, so we have no idea what we're about to encounter. Arr, arr, arr.
And tonight, once again, we are joined by the boys.
Yeah! Oh, they're not excited.
We might have traumatized them on our last rundown.
So when we did these videos, like, not back to back, but obviously, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but YouTubers film things in blocks sometimes. Not everybody, it doesn't make much sense to fly across the world, to divert your whole life. Underwater basket weaving classes, all of it, your jujitsu, your whatever the fuck you do, your model airplane business. It doesn't make sense to fly across the world and then film one video. If you're gonna fly across the world logistically, bunch of people, you got your crew, you know, you're gonna film a couple things. So we had filmed that previous video that they talked about. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. We had a crazy experience at that jail too. And when we got here, I was like, you know, like, can't be that bad. Can't be crazier than what happened before.
We're back, baby! Yeah! But it's gonna get worse. We just thought that last time started off so hot that we would, you know, do something like that again.
So hot, what's that mean?
Are we playing hide and seek again?
Hey, I love heights.
We're playing something a little different and a little bit higher stakes.
I'm scared.
Why does Sam always deliver the bad news?
I know. Because I'm the nice guy.
Remember Colby saying I'm the nice guy. Remember that.
At the end of the video, the loser's gonna have like the worst punishment we might have ever made a guest do ever.
Look at my face. Look at my fucking face there. I already knew I was marked for death.
Punishment we've ever experienced.
Shoot us?
Right now.
I kind of wish that that is what the stakes were.
I'm going. I'm the first one in the scary building. Shit!
Yeah, that's the only bad part of the whole thing.
Okay, guys. Every place is an open space around here, so I think I'm just gonna hide right here. It's in the corner. This is the best I can do, okay?
I want to say, Colby, fucking diabolical spot.
3, 2, 1, go!
I forget. Nearest fingerless gloves fucking threw me for a loop. Oh my god, I forgot about those.
Ow! There's a step.
Oh, they're coming. This is fucking scary.
Holy shit, this place is huge.
Colby, please, I don't want to lose this fucking challenge, man!
There's no way that's him, right?
Colby.
Where are you, fella?
I walked past him so many times! other side of the fucking window!
What kind of Looney Tunes ass door is that?
Okay, this is why we're doing this react video. That fucking door, I went to open it. It's okay, wait. So you know doors like, they go like this? They like open like that. I went to open up this door and it opened like this, but it was a full-size door and it looked like a normal door. But you pushed the bottom and it just flapped up. Like, it's like, it was fucking crazy.
Do you see it? Do you see it, Josh? Who's gonna get it first? The cage, you see it? I think Juicy's on your head.
It's just us. Why is it always us, dude?
Why is this happening? I've looked in this kitchen 5 times!
You guys can't make me do it.
This is...
You guys are shoot me or something? No, we don't tell you until the end of the video.
We're not going to tell the audience, we're not going to tell you guys, but at the very end of this video, it will be the worst punishment in Sam Colby.
This is like the timeline diverging right here. Like that was when the timeline went. Sam and Colby trauma Juicy, and the one which is the one you got now, and then the Juicy that never will be, you know?
What happened behind these walls were some of the most f***ed up things that we've ever seen or heard in our entire careers.
This place was not meant to cure the patients, it was meant to separate them from society. At the time, mental health was poorly understood, and many believed that those suffering were demonically possessed. They even subjected them to exorcisms. Some weren't even suffering from illness. All that was required was 2 signatures to send someone on a one-way trip to the asylum. For example, if you were to be blackout drunk and couldn't answer a policeman's questions, you could easily end up at this asylum.
We would be f***ed.
So in reference to all of that, like all the things that you can be institutionalized for back then, like we've gone to a lot of these places, obviously, and I've actually been able to look in person at like a real old ledger of a list of things that people could be institutionalized for. And just to name a few that weren't said there that are fucking insane. Widowed. You get widowed, your fucking husband dies in the war. They're like, damn, that's really sad. Get in the box. Get in the loony bin. We've talked about this. We've talked about this in some Boys Haunted videos, but just not speaking English, being chilling, get in the ward. Like, it's crazy.
G'day guys, my name is Tyson. I am a tour guide and also a paranormal investigator here at the Beechworth Lunatic Asylum.
Tyson was the best tour guide that I've ever dealt with in my life. I love him. I'm in love with Tyson.
In our grand theatre.
The Peugeot Theater was originally a recreation hall where events and musical performances were held. But today, the stage area is one of the most active and dark parts of the asylum. Some people believe that there's an entity living underneath the stage.
There's one guy in here that he's sort of the big energy of the room, if that makes sense. He tends to hang out on the stage, specifically behind the curtains and stuff like that.
Can we go up to the stage?
We can go up there and have a look if you're game enough.
We'll just look at it.
He really tends to show up when you're alone because he doesn't like big groups.
That's interesting. Why are you looking at me, dude? Juicy.
Every bad thing, the entire time from the beginning of this video to the end, every single bad thing that happened, Colby would just give me this look, right? Because Colby holds the camera a lot. He would just be... Constantly, Tyson would be like, and in here's the fire serpent demon, Timorpheus. 14 confirmed kills this week. And he lives in that room. And Colby would just... I just realized I'm not hiding my mouse. Hey, this is my job.
Over 3,000 lives were lost in this building. And that's a third of the total number.
Where are you looking at?
Colby like some fucking cartoon supervillain just laughing at me.
And if patients didn't cooperate, they would be thrown in straitjackets or literal cages. You can even see the nail and tooth marks on the doors from people desperately trying to escape. 1 in 3 patients ended up dying here, resulting in 9,000 recorded deaths in the asylum. And with the death records destroyed, most of these people would be forgotten forever.
The death records destroyed thing is something that isn't like wildly prevalent but is a thing. If you look into it, we've encountered a few places like this due to the nature of, I mean, you can look at these institutions, we'll just call them institutions. Due to the nature of these institutions, they wanted to destroy the records. A lot of them will report that the records were lost in a fire or some tragedy happens and then they're lost. You know these people, or I would assume that the leaders of these institutions at the times that they're closing made sure to dispose of those records. You feel me? I mean, I think these asylums, some of them were a place, and there's people who genuinely wanted to give these people a place to, you know, be safe, a safe environment, away from the world, for better or for worse. I think there was some places where that's where they wanted to do. A lot of these places, it seems like, though, in my opinion, was an advantageous opportunity for doctors at the time and people to just fuck around, doing goofy experiments on people, because these people are what society deemed at those times as undesirables, which is obviously fucked up, but they literally erected institutions to keep them away from the world, okay? That's the reality. Why is Eddie wet?
And the doctors believed that they were helping the patients doing all this?
Yeah, absolutely. At the time, they thought they were helping. They thought they were doing the right thing, and that's how it started. A lobotomy is a really good way to subdue someone. It affects your behavior, it affects your mood, it takes almost your entire personality away. So to them, that's a great success.
Juicy, that is the punishment.
A lobotomy?
No way! A free lobotomy! Free lobotomy! I don't know if you can lobotomize someone twice, though. I don't know if it would have worked if they went with lobotomy. Going back to the app session that I had a minute ago, though, where I was talking about, you know, the doctors taking advantage of these people. I think a lot of it does come down to, though, an incredibly poor understanding of how the brain works. That's really what it comes down to.
Hold up, real quick, just for clarification, this was for mentally ill children?
Correct.
Young
Patients.
lunatics, twisted minds, that sort of thing?
Yep, so a kid could be thrown in here for autism, Down syndrome, being an orphan, any sort of mental illness that any kid will have today, they could have been locked up for back then.
Imagine getting put in an asylum for being an orphan. Like, that sucks. Like, you're gonna put someone in an institution for being an orphan? It just sounds like you don't want to deal with them. You're gonna put a crying, upset, heartbroken widow in the ward? Why? She kills the vibe.
Sweet.
There's like zero draft in here. The air's like stagnant.
There's no giraffes.
There's no broken windows.
It's this one.
But is there a breeze coming through there?
Probably. It needs outside, no?
There's nothing.
So this place was very, very well kept. I would say a lot more well kept than a lot of the places that we've been. All of the windows were either completely boarded up, and they were like boarded up to make sure that these places were preserved. It wasn't like boarded because the window's broken. It's like the window's not even broken, but they boarded it up anyways type shit. Drafts, things like that. Little bumps and stuff here. You can usually tell when it's wind. This place, there was no AC. We've been in places where they retrofitted the building with air conditioning, centralized air conditioning, like you would have in a Chili's or an Applebee's maybe. And it'll kick on and off and we'll be like, ugh, that's really annoying. Can you turn that off? Or like, damn it, it's just the AC again. This place there wasn't any broken windows, okay? There was no air conditioning. It was very, very well kept. So all of the little bumps and things like that, they really, really sent us for a loop. And I mean, it started kicking in even before we started investigating.
And how heavy is the door too? Like, it's real heavy. Yeah.
I've never been to one of these places where the doors are not made of like solid oak. Like they are literal like 80-pound, 150-pound doors that are fucking 5 feet wide and 8 feet tall, like comically large doors. That's why when doors move or they do things they're not supposed to, or they close and shut, it fucking freaks us out so much at places like this, because even if there was wind, there's no chance it's moving that door.
It's nice for anyone who's going in here later.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen down there.
Oh my god, who wants to go first?
I'll go first. You guys would never put me
Get down
there by
there, Eddie.
myself. We're right behind you, Eddie.
Yeah, just keep going, man.
Really close behind.
Right behind you.
Don't even look back, right? So
Right
close.
behind you.
It is down here. Oh shit, I just heard steps.
What?
Right next to me.
Wait,
Right next to me. I shit you
real?
not. I was trying to prank you guys with a big smile. Look at my skin. I just heard someone walking towards me.
Eddie is a real-life ghost monitoring device. Okay, if anything spooky ever happens, he gets the most prominent goosebumps you've ever seen in your life. It should be a viable, respected form of measurement when it comes to ghost shit.
Visitors are pushed up the steps, scratched, and many will even start crying without even realizing it. Some people also believe that there's a very negative entity, unsure if it's non-human or human, who manifests by giving you physical or emotional pain. So tonight, we're gonna be sending somebody down there alone for the single worst punishment in Sam and Colby history.
So you're probably wondering how I got in this situation.
If you're in here, shut the f up. We're filming a bit. But seriously, make a noise.
Did you hear that? Okay, that comes through so fucking clear. The stage that was being set for me right now, because I had already pieced it together at this point in the video that they're gonna shove me in this basement. I just didn't know the extent of it. It didn't help that when we go down there, yeah, he's like, all the worst entities on the planet gather down here for a Christmas party once a year. And Christmas used to be today in 1910. And it was non-stop noises. And not like little like noises, but it would just be like, we're all standing, all of us, everyone that is in the premises, we're standing here, tour guide's talking, it'd go quiet, and then you would just hear, on solid fucking stone.
It sounded like 3 knocks, but to me it sounded like somebody like bones popping.
Are you f***ing serious? Oh, that's disgusting. What?
It's investigation time. We are going to start here at the woman's ward, trying to contact the most famous spirit here.
So at this point, the investigation itself begins. And we start at the women's ward. Very crazy start, okay? Again, if you haven't seen the video, then why are you watching this video? We're at the women's ward. There's just a lot happening. For those of you unfamiliar and those of you who care, this is Bug, if you even fucking care. I'm going to blow her up later.
Where's the stairs? The cellar?
Are you talking about the cellar?
That's the only stairs we went down, I think.
Yeah. Bottom! Oh, wait, what? This entire time I was just trying to warn us about the cellar?
Is that, could you please confirm by touching this red flashlight? Is it the cellar that we really need to be worried about in our future investigations? Is that where the negative entity is? Yes.
Dang, so this entire time it's like, oh no, the bull pit is fine. There's something negative that you should be afraid of, but it's not in here, and it's not Benjamin. Then what are you afraid of in the basement, the cellar?
Could you give us some sort of clue using this piece of equipment right here to let us know what's in the cellar?
Yeah, you can speak through this device. Oh.
Like somebody will kill you?
I haven't seen this. Oh, that is so fucked. That's so fucked to know.
Scared? Shot in the head? Oh my god.
Shot in the head?
Was there a murder in the cellar?
I'm not sure, but all I know is like the bull pit doesn't seem like it's as negative as we thought.
But I think it's leading us to a more negative area, and that would be the cellar. And that makes sense. It's literally
became.
Oh, it became more dark.
Maybe the bull pit was dark at one point, but now it's the cellar.
And now it's warning us. And that made sense because on the tour we heard so many noises there.
It's 12:30, so regardless, we gotta wrap this up.
So basically we do all the investigating, the splitting up, yada, yada, yada. And things are just negatively pointing towards the cellar that I was predetermined by fate itself to go down into, but to what extent I did not know yet. Sam and Colby at this point still have not told me what they're gonna do. I feel like I've yapped quite enough, and I think I am ready at this point to see the footage of the punishment. This is why you were here, presumably, and I'm not gonna lie, I am a bit nervous.
Before we start, I need you to wear this hat.
This is the hat you guys bought me at the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, we just figured, you know.
They did buy me the, okay, wait. Boom, baby! I think I'd leave that hat in Australia? Are you f***ing crazy, brother? Are you crazy? Hat lore before me getting traumatized by Sam and Colby. We go to 7-Eleven, Sam and Colby, really nice dudes. They're great. I fucking love them. They're like, hey boys, it's our video, you know, just get whatever you're gonna need for the night, food, energy drinks, and like a little kid, I could grab a bunch of Monster Zero Ultras and a protein bar. And then I grabbed this hat. Colby, please, I need the hat. And they bought it. They did buy it for me. They did buy it for me. I also walked up with a handful about this big of $500 Visa gift cards. They did not buy me the stack of $500 Visa gift cards.
Come on in the middle, bro. You need some support from your boys.
Come on, big goosey.
All right.
You should not have lost sardines at the start of the video, man.
Sardine.
Just in case this is the last thing you ever tell him, like, what would you say as like your last words to him?
It's been a fun ride, man.
This is about to be the most intense challenge we've ever put somebody through on the Sam Colby channel ever.
Fuck me in the ass, dude.
I mean, that's afterwards.
That's the challenge.
We'll get a turn, finally.
And there wasn't even any ass. Fuck. What gives?
If you make it out of this alive, I'll buy you some Dippin' Dots tomorrow and you can smell them.
Real shit.
I didn't even buy me dipping dots either.
That's all right.
That was disgusting, dude. I don't know about that.
Okay. Every single investigation tonight has led us to believe that there is something evil in the cellar.
Yes, it has.
This right here. Oh no. It's a straight jacket.
You're joking, dude. You're joking.
And we thought it'd be a great idea for the loser of sardines to be straight-jacketed, surrounded by equipment in the cellar.
Was it not enough to shove me in the cellar? It's gonna be like fighting amnesia. I can't even defend myself.
Oh, what's worse? In pitch black.
What?
This is the worst challenge.
Is he gonna be by himself?
By himself.
Why do you know how this thing works?
I cannot exaggerate enough. I cannot exaggerate. I'm getting very worked up. I'm sorry I keep yelling, guys.
I'll try to be more quiet.
I cannot exaggerate enough. Sam and Colby, I mean, listen, they did not tell me what was gonna happen. It's not like I was in on it. Like this is, I lost the challenge, and just as the video plays out for you guys is how it happened, okay? This was me in the moment finding out what they were gonna do to me.
Just getting locked up. You look crazy right now, man.
Where is the straight jacket from? Is it a trigger item?
It's from Coles.
Oh my god! What is going on, dude?
How does the narrator know how to do that?
This should never
He was in the military.
Colby DM. Holy shit.
This one's not tight enough.
The one on my nuts?
Oh, wait, it actually goes under your legs.
Kill you. Oh, he can't do anything to me.
Oh, hold him back. He's a mental. I'm gonna bite his ear off. Can I bite his ear off?
Hey, dude, listen, dude, that shit was tight, okay? It's like, I'm really about it, you know? If I'm gonna go in a basement, if we're gonna do something as crazy as this, of course it's actually fucking tied. Anyone who thinks that it wasn't actually tied, you probably ate rocks as a kid, but you actually still eat rocks. You're probably still eating them as an adult, as an adult or young adult, you're 1% rocks.
That's it. You're going to
So, we're not even gonna be in the same building.
What? Oh, really? Idiot. Oh shit. Wait, how long? It's not like us or something. What the f*** did you come up with?
Just don't lose sardines, bro.
How long?
Probably like a 30-minute investigation.
Yeah. What the? What?
30 minutes?
What did we do? I'm sorry if Molly said anything offensive to you guys when we went like off camera.
Well, again, why me? I'm not in the fucking straight jacket.
All right, well, we better get started because the 30 minutes isn't gonna start itself. Because this is a trigger thing in itself.
You look good in the straight jacket. Shut the f*** up.
Didn't we hear like a million things last time we were down here?
Yeah! It's okay, bro. We always knew that you were gonna end up in this position, dude.
We take sardines very seriously, brother. It's our favorite thing.
Nobody's ever said we take sardines seriously.
There's a devil down here.
He's gonna have plenty of quiet time. Let's just set him up. Do you think this is the craziest thing Juicy's done?
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the craziest thing
I'd rather get hit by a f***ing car again.
I still fully agree with that statement 100%. Part of me is glad that this experience happened, even if it was a fucking mortifying experience, because I feel like it's an experience that not many people get to have in their lives. Nah, f that dog. Hit me with the car again.
Oh my god, that's actually insane.
Just so you know, dude, if we come down here and you're bleeding from your eyes, we're just leaving you here.
What the? Any other f***ed up little tricks?
Oh!
No one's gonna hear you down here.
What? Oh, dude, this is gonna be fucking terrifying, man.
You're shaking. Why is Sam setting up f***ing Christmas lights?
No. Don't mention me.
I'm the devil. Sam said a bunch of Christmas lights.
At this point, I'm goofing. It's about to happen. They're getting everything ready to abandon me. I'm goofing at this point, but I'm serious. My heart is pounding out of my chest. The whole night was so active. Go and watch the video. So much happened, and I was mortified. Like, I genuinely have never been as scared as I was to do this. I've never been this scared in my life, and it hadn't even started yet.
Oh.
And then I'm just gonna put this behind him so the camera will be able to see, but he wouldn't.
When you guys are done filming, do you go back to your giant evil tower? Your giant evil tower with lightning behind it. Go back to the SNC supervillain tower. The SNC supervillain. They're going off.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Subscribe to the boys.
Subscribe to the boys.
Going for it.
And you can plug your merch one time.
They're all about to get my percentage when I die.
All right.
The boys.store.
Hey.
I can't blink, but
You can buy these at the Boys Store coming soon. It'd actually be cool for really straight jacket.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Go to the boys store. What the fuck? What are you doing? Also, shout out Sam and Colby. Shout out XPLR Explorer. Shout out all their shit. It's great. Oh, I love them lovely boys, Samantha and Colbert. I'm getting them both tattooed on my gooch on Friday.
we are going to go to the worst part of the asylum, the Shadow Man hallway.
Any ghost out here? Go to the Shadow Man hallway. The medical ward. Go to it now.
Do you guys have like a gag or something?
Let's get started.
Go, get the f out of here. You've done enough. Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Give him my kissy.
Your nuts don't get itchy.
Oh, thanks, man.
And you
Narrator didn't give me a kiss on the... Okay, he did give me... I was about to start bitching. All right, I was gonna say, dude puts on fingerless gloves and doesn't kiss me on the cheek when he leaves the room.
spirits and devils down to this basement today.
Holy shit.
Sweet boy, did you see a sacrifice?
Good luck.
Juicy.
We'll be back.
Just don't lose sardines next time.
God, dude, you look fucking crazy, bro.
Timer starts now.
See you soon. I can't hear you. What? Wow. If only he found me right there.
Okay. This is it. I gotta like hype myself up because, oh, I completely moved my camera. I gotta hype myself up for this because it's genuinely like I'm nervous to see it. And I'm gonna say beforehand, I'm not sure, I don't remember if I said it afterwards when I was explaining what happened to me, but I'm down in this basement. They're not in the building. They're not near me. I can't hear them. I can't hear any noises they're making. I can't hear them walking on the floor above. I'm alone. I am alone and I cannot get up the stairs. Okay, the stairs are like stone cut stairs that go straight up. And we kind of figured that out going down there. I'm not gonna be able to get up those very easily. And I'm just gonna say, okay, don't go. If for some reason anyone's gonna get salty at Sam and Colby for doing this, okay? It's not like they held a gun to my head. I was excited and terrified to do this. Okay, maybe I just shouldn't have lost sardines. I agree with Sam. Let's see what happens.
Not only does he have his back faced towards the Shadow Man Hall, but we also have two pieces of equipment that will detect if anything is, in fact, behind him.
Anyone in the basement, I did not mean to disturb you. Sorry about my friends and my loudness.
Is there anyone there? Come and talk to us. Crazy.
Yeah, seems like a very crazy place and a lot of dark things happened here. Are you scared to be here?
Who's here with us?
Dude, you can see by how I'm moving. I'm seriously, guys, I'm fucking mortified down there.
Are we speaking to any of the dark entities that lurk this hallway?
Running through something.
Running through the hallway?
We're the one.
We're the one.
Is this place still haunting you?
One, like the one devil you guys were talking about? Hell?
We have a friend that's alone in the basement in the building next to us. Is he safe?
Pain?
Oh.
Is he in pain?
Or do you wish to cause him pain?
They were obviously in pain. This would be helpful for a lot of people.
You're learning.
Dude.
There's so much going on down here. This is so bad. It's taking every ounce of my willpower to be sitting here right now.
Time by standing alone.
Time by Juicy's alone. Yeah, he has a certain amount of time. He's in there.
That's fucking weird.
Right now, 13 more minutes.
Is Juicy okay? Is he safe? Is there anyone down there with him?
No, he's not.
No,
Dude, calm. God damn it! I wasn't.
Oh, you see him? Oh, wait. This person
dude.
can see him at the same time?
Holy fuck. There's no way. Could you do that again? What you're doing right now?
Dude, this shit. Okay. I have never had an experience like this. I'm down there and I'm like this, and I'm serious. There's no delay. There's no waiting. I'm just asking, and it's responding. And the EMF is like maxing out. It's completely maxing out. Maxes out. I'm like, can you do that again? Maxes out. Like, it was so hard for me to even talk. But obviously, like, I make videos for a living. Like, I'm trying to make something entertaining. I need to ask questions. I gotta do it right. Can't just clam up. But it was genuinely really, really hard. I was so scared I could barely talk.
Today, in Australia.
Maybe, like now.
Electric.
Dude, that hasn't gone on for 15 minutes.
It hasn't gone off all night, dude.
Can you be in multiple places at once?
Next.
I swear I just heard something behind me.
Dude, it's pitch black down there, guys. They took the lights.
I just looked over there and the REM pod went off.
They said, sadly, there wasn't a camera on this REM pod, but the REM pod was in the threshold. And it didn't really go off at all. So you see I do this, and when I turn my head like this, I'm looking to the cells. I'm looking to the cells off to the side, but that corner there is that's where the bad shit happened. Like that, this is the corner that I couldn't bring myself to actually look at the whole time.
Do you want Juicy to feel the same pain that you did? You understand me?
I hate
You want
that.
people to understand you by making them
hate
feel
that.
the pain that you felt.
Oh my god, dude. Should I burn this hat?
I don't care.
Are you trying to
Could
cause him
it
pain
be
right
attached?
now?
Juicy is in the dark.
He is. He's in pitch black.
My heart is beating out of my chest. There's so many horrible fucking noises down here. No fucking way. I felt something touch my arm.
Can you tell us your name? Respect.
Do you control a lot of the things that happen here?
Cry.
So at that point when I felt something touch my arm, I had already been hearing stuff. The EMF was literally like going off on demand. I would be like, hey, touch this thing. It'd go off and then stop. And then it would just, I'm like, fuck me in the ass. I look at the REM pod, hasn't gone off. Look at it for a second and then it would just go, stop. I'd be like, fuck. But at that point when I feel like when I felt like something touched me, when something touched me was when in my head I started to be like, okay, I'm really, really scared. But now I'm getting really uncomfortable now.
Trying or crying?
Trying. Are we talking to the shadow figure that lives in this hall? I saw him,
but maybe
here.
we're both here. Whoa! There's multiple. So someone who was wanted and the person they saw the shadow figure. So it's two different things here.
Night shift. Coming towards.
Are you coming towards us or coming towards Juicy?
That was you. Could you interact?
See?
It was.
Dude.
Oh my god.
This is why it was so fucking scary, guys, because this isn't cut for like video effect or just to keep the video moving. This isn't like cut to be like, is anyone here? And then you cut out the, I don't know, a couple 5 seconds. It's just...
What's your intention by bringing people here?
I want now.
How do you plan to get out? Are you just here to scare us? Or are you just here to scare Juicy?
Down?
Yes, he's down. Down. He's down in there. Have you already scared him, or are you planning on it?
We're all there.
Oh my god, dude, what? What the f was that?
Is that
all I want?
All I want.
Do you want the other people are afraid of?
Man, this is hard to watch. This is hard to watch because this is such a scary experience for me.
Now.
Here, there's constant heavy footsteps to the left. I swear to you.
Human? It feels like it.
Yes. Feels like it.
Oh god, dude, that's such a nasty answer. Are you human? Feels like it. That is like a cheeky little demon response right there. And of course they told me about all of this stuff. They were doing this investigation at the same time I was in the basement. But obviously all I did was hear about it. I didn't actually get to see it until now. And I'm not seeing any of this until now.
That's an insane, like, instant
Over here, like a dark voice.
Oh.
Just when we were talking.
Oh, shit. I feel bad for Juicy. Maybe we should go back.
Worse.
Worse? Worse than the devil?
Really can't wait for those boys to go back.
Alone.
again with the alarm.
Did he say that again?
He said it twice.
Yeah, it's definitely talking about Juicy.
It's so weird that like Juicy's alone and every response has been something to do with the situation that he's in.
Yeah.
It's want everyone to feel the same pain they felt.
Villains would just do it. I get that.
Because society f***ed them over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They heard him.
If you mean well, could you please touch this device on my chest? It's right here between my arms.
Fuck you!
Okay, good. If you mean well, can you further confirm it by touching the red light in the archway?
This if you mean well part was so pivotal for me.
Your intention. Well, come back to your cell. There's cells in the cellar.
Die.
What?
So they want us to go back because they think he's in trouble? Calling him? Does that mean they're calling someone to the cellar? Either calling someone dark and alley.
Like that f***ing thing?
Terrifying noise. There's something behind me.
Dude, okay.
Dude, someone just touched my ankle. I'm this close to calling out.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm gonna level with you. Okay. Was I actually hearing whispers over my shoulder? Yes, I fucking was. And I'm sitting there in this chair, and I do not feel like what's down there means me well at this point. I feel very, very intimidated. And over my right shoulder, that corner that I just couldn't bring myself to actually look at the whole time. Not when I turn around the other way. I would look at the cells, but I couldn't look all the way back over into that corner. That is where I heard those whispers coming from. Okay, that is where I heard it. And in this moment when my ankle got touched, this is when I started going through my head of like, okay, maybe I need to get out of here. Maybe I shouldn't wait for them to get back. I need to start figuring out what I'm gonna do next if anything gets worse. That was my genuine thoughts at the moment. At this point, I was full body shaking, sweating, and I was going through it in my head like, I'm straight jacketed. How the fuck am I getting out?
What's happening to Juicy right now? Trouble?
What the f? It's pain? Trouble and pain? Guys, come on.
Like that.
What the f?
I'm getting worried for Juicy, bro. My butterfly's taking up.
We're coming, Juicy! Quick! Sorry.
Come on, Juicy! He's gonna make it.
Juicy?
Yo!
Juicy!
Okay, before we get to the rescue, I want to talk more about what it was like to be down there. Up until the point of my shoulder being grabbed at, and it was my right shoulder towards that corner that I just couldn't look at. That is what got grabbed at. It's like something it wasn't really like a yank or anything. It felt like someone kind of like just a little nab on the shoulder, like, hey, look at me. Like, pay attention to me, I'm right here. And that corner is where I also was hearing these whispers, and it wasn't like I heard it once and then it stopped and I sat there scared. It was constant. And once it started, it just kept fucking going, dude. It kept going. Like constant, like, and eventually these like whispers in the corner turned into, it got a bit more, it was more than whispering. It was like I was being like hush talked at by this thing in this corner, and I felt threatened most of the, if not the entire time I was down there, and I felt more and more threatened and intimidated while I was down there, and I feel like something was trying to intimidate me. And these whispers went from like a, and I was really close, guys, like genuinely close. This is the scariest experience of my life. You can see it. I feel like you can see it on my face in the video. And this is completely true. I did not feel comfortable telling them what happened in the cellar because I did feel intimidated. Like, I didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to acknowledge whatever thing was in the corner. That was how I felt. I didn't want it to get that from me.
Literally my jaw shaking when I breathed. I was sitting there and I felt this on my shoulder, like that, like a quick pinch. I kept hearing breathing, like heavy breathing, and then the REM pod went off. My threshold for getting out of there was pretty high, and I was about to just figure out a way to go the up the stairs.
When you stood up, you were really pale.
I felt literally too scared to even acknowledge him. If you boys wouldn't have came down in like the next couple minutes, I was gonna get out of there, however, crawling up stairs or whatever it was, because whatever it was getting more, it felt like it was getting more comfortable with me. I don't think I've ever felt that threatened ever by anything in any of our videos. Nothing about it felt friendly.
What you were saying is exactly what he was feeling.
Yeah. And we were buildings apart.
This loud breathing that I mentioned here, it preceded this whispering. This is it's so crazy to talk about and to see this footage, man, because this was genuinely such a like shaking experience. This breathing, it came before the whispering, and the breathing it all came from that corner. This is the corner. This is the corner next to this pillar. This is where I kept hearing everything that I heard. That was the scariest part about this for me, is that it really felt like that this thing down there, it felt like it was backed to the corner and it was watching me and trying to get my attention, and it fucking wanted me to play its fucking game or whatever it was. It feels like it really just wanted my attention. Like, it wanted more than anything for me to acknowledge it and divulge into whatever little fucking game it wanted to play or whatever it wanted to do to me. And it's genuinely, this basement, it was like, that was the longest 30 minutes of my life. It felt like I was down there for hours. And I mean, I was just to show you, and just to show you guys also, this wasn't for show. Like, I do not fake fucking anything. This was not for show. That night, I carried my mattress to Josh's room in the hotel, and so did Eddie. And we laid all of our mattresses on the ground and all slept in one fucking room like a big sleepover because we were all too scared to sleep alone. That's how fucking shaken I was by this. I literally had to sleep I had to bed up with the homies because I could not have slept in my own bed by myself that night. Fucking mortified, dude. The straight jacket when they pulled me out was wet. It was actually fucking wet. Molly grabs me at one point. I don't think it was on camera. And he's like, dude, you're soaked. And it's not hot. It's not hot at all. I'm not sitting there sweating because it's hot. It's literally, I was cold sweating because I was so fucking scared, dude. Thank you, Sam Colby, for traumatizing me. I'm gonna get a bumper sticker that says that. And I am really, really grateful for the experience, but I wish that there was a way that I could like put how I feel onto like a USB drive, and then you could stick it in your head, download it, and be like, oh, because it just cannot express to you guys how scary this was. It wasn't even scary. It was mortifying. It was terrifying. It was really a one-of-a-kind experience. I've never had an experience like this, and thank you, Sam Colby, for doing it to me, you fucking sick bastards. Between the devices going off how they did, the grabbing on my shoulder, the ankle, hearing this whisper in this corner build and build from breathing to a whisper to like almost this like hushed talking at me. Like it just really was a moving experience in the most fucked up kind of way. And I will truly never fucking forget it. Sam and Colby, I challenge you next time we do a video together, come up with something worse. Come up with the scarier challenge, okay? But yeah, that was really what I had to say about the Sam and Colby video and my fucking experience and my real-time first reaction to all this. It's fucking insane seeing Colby say these things while I'm buildings away that are directly applicable to the situation that I was in the basement, what was going on nonstop, him just like building this horrific scene. I really do want to thank Sam and Colby for having us out for these videos. Like 10 out of 10 people, all right? Like genuinely lovely people. I had an amazing time with them, hanging out with them in Australia, filming, not filming. They even came to Sydney and me, Sam and Colby and Liv drove around and hiked and did all kinds of fun stuff, and just some lovely people. Well, they're not putting you in a straight jacket. I got fucking chills. I got chills, dude. There it is. Holy fuck. What an experience, dude. Thank you guys for watching, and while you're here, you know, if you're coming from Sam and Colby, or if you're a longtime supporter, go check out some other stuff while you're here. If you want. If you got time for little old me. But I will see you guys next time for, I don't know, whatever the future holds. I love you guys, and I'll catch you. Bye.